Yo, 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 yo. How you all doing? Chat is absolutely going off already. Come in and there's loads of you in here. Absolutely loads. Seems like there's a little bit of hype. How's everyone doing? First things first, let me know what the audio's like, please, and then we can get going. Still Funky, Nadeem, Darren, Wagyu Beef, Bo, Shooter Tins, hello, hello. Some familiar faces in here. Adam, Jack, Scott, hello. Hello, hello. Audio is good. Good audio, Top G, thank you. You have to play Sir Phil Jones at CDM. I've seen that mentioned already. People saying audio is good. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good to see these live streams. Evening, Gareth. Evening, I don't know, person with the Barcelona badge as their profile picture. Gary, finally caught a live stream. Hello, hello. Someone saying a little bit laggy. You know, the notorious life. Thank you, I'm good. How are you? Karen, welcome back. A lot of people in here. Chat is going off. It's going to be a good one. You have to excuse me. It's boiling yet again. It's getting hotter. It's getting hotter, so I'm going to have to keep taking drinks breaks. So I do apologise. Yeah, It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Zuck Nasty. Excited for this one. Me too. A lot of people waiting for this one. So I decided on this because so many people are asking me to do Ten Hag's United tactics. Now, obviously, I can't really do that because I've only played one game. So it's not really enough time. And I imagine that will change over the course of the next few weeks. Obviously, particularly if the form continues as it did on Sunday. And they started that game with, Ericsson up top as like a false 9, and then he dropped to defensive midfield, and Scott McTominay was playing up front. It was wild. So I expect a lot of changes. So I've gone ahead, as you'll see here, and I've made all the current transfers so far. We've got Martinez in there. We've got Malacia in there. The only thing I haven't done is transfer Dean Henderson to Nottingham Forest. But other than that, it should all be updated. I believe so. Marco Arnautovic is no longer transferring, so we'll stay off. A fellow nerd, Marcus. Hello. Thanks for joining. Brandon, been waiting for this all day. Thank you. So, first tactic is benching McFred. Yeah, we'll see. So, Slappify, hello, thank you. Oh yes, Martial. Someone's just mentioned Martial, the Notorious Life. Yes, I'm going to transfer him in now. Did forget about that. You do forget because obviously some of them are on loan and stuff. So I'm going to transfer him in now. In terms of transferring people out, I'm not as bothered about that because obviously we can just not play them. So with regards to Mella, for example, club transfers. If I go to Sevilla, try and find them somewhere. Should have gone the other way. There he is, Martial. We can transfer him back to Man United. Whether he'll play or not, I don't know yet. I'll be honest, I've been thinking about this for the last couple of days. What kind of formation, what system we'd go for. Because when it came to the PSG tactic that we did on the live stream the other day, I kind of had an idea. I knew it was going to be a free back. I knew obviously we had the front three, Messi, Mbappe, Neymar. We wanted to kind of sneak in, so I had an inkling. With Man United, just no idea. I've been thinking about it, and I've got a couple of kind of ideas, but nothing concrete. So we'll see how it goes. What do we have? Yeah, Arnautovic isn't going to United. Please remove Maguire. I think there's a chance he doesn't make it into this team, to be honest. Some hardcore fans of the channel will know I'm not the biggest Maguire fan, so we'll see. We do have Varane, we have Martinez, we have Lindelof. We'll see what formation we go with. Boas Brummer, what's next on these tactics live streams? I don't know what's next, to be honest. Throw suggestions out there. I'm kind of winging it at the moment. We're just kind of seeing how it goes. Should United play a free back? Well, that's the question. That is something I thought about, but I kind of felt like if they do play a free back, because I've been wondering whether that would be best and try and sneak kind of Ericsson, Fernandes in, but then you leave out Sancho. You leave out a bit of that pace that United have in abundance. So I don't know whether we do go a free back, to be honest. What else do we have? Nobody is a Maguire fan, bro. It says Carrie, yes. What else do we have? Is there any reason why they can't update the updates? You mean like the squad updates? I'm guessing, well, they'll never do that because obviously they want you to buy the new game. So that's always part and parcel of it. So, this is going to be a contentious issue. I've seen a couple of people in the chat earlier on say, no Ronaldo. Do we go with Ronaldo or not? In real life, obviously, there's a lot of issues there with regards to, like, does he want to be there? Does he not? Has he fell out with Ten Hag? Obviously, he only started on the bench the other day. I think we play him because he's Ronaldo and he's our best player. So I think we've got to try and work a way to get in. Because otherwise, with your forwards, you're left with Rashford and Martial. That's not doesn't fill me with a whole lot of confidence, to be honest, up front. So I think we go with him. So yeah, 4-4-2 with Rashford, Sancho, Bruno, and Ronaldo up top. So like a 4-2-4. Yeah, I mean, that's an option. That's definitely an option. It would still mean you've got to find a way to play McTominay and Fred. Oh, that reminds me. One important thing I forgot. Van der Beek. Van der Beek. He's still at Everton, so we need to transfer him back. We need to get him back in. I forgot about that one. Again, all the players that are out on loan, you kind of expect just to be there. So that's why. That's why him and lots of Martial, etc. have been forgotten about. 75 in now. I have a feeling that might be the highest amount of people that I've had at one time in a live stream. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Thank you for everyone for coming along. Seems like a lot of people are excited about this. Don't forget, if you do have to drop out of the stream at any time, I always upload the replays after. So, you know, you can check them out there and then. A little bit later on. So we've got Van der Beek in. Don't think there's anyone else. Pretty sure that's it. We're bound to come across someone else who's, you know, Teles left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've transferred him out. Yes, I did. Has Rabiot transferred? Rabiot will not go in this team, whether or not he transfers to Manchester United. I will not put him in the team. So there's no point. But it hasn't been confirmed anyway. No Rashford. Well, we haven't done the team. We haven't done the lineup yet, so that's why. Marcus Bromley, you make good content. That's why people show up. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Ash, who do you see as a realistic midfield option that Man U could actually get before the window closes? That deep line playmaker they so desperately need. Well, obviously they're chasing Frenkie de Jong, and that would be the ultimate. You know, players outside that. Obviously, that's what they see Rabiot as. I'm guessing that's why they're going for him instead. Just trying to think of other kind of deep playmakers now. Someone who realistic target. It's tough. It's tough. I'd have to have a think about that one. I'd have to have a think, but yeah, clearly that's what they're signing Rabiot for. So, I think we better get the formation started before we get in the lineup, and to work that one out, I'm thinking if it's a back four, the two centre backs are going to be probably Varane and Martinez. You know, I like that kind of duo. Now there is the option to play Martinez at defensive midfield, but then that will leave a hole at centre back, which would mean it's either got to be Lindelof or Maguire, which doesn't fill me with a whole lot of optimism. I will be honest with you. So with that in mind, I'd probably keep him at centre back. Now with the left back, I'm happy to kind of experiment with Malacia over Luke Shaw and see what that's like. I'm guessing they're going to try and work him in gradually. And on the right, this is a tough one because I like Wan-Bissaka. Obviously, he's a good defensive player. But Dalot, I like Dalot as well. They're both good. Obviously, Dalot's more of an attacking option. This is going to be tough. My thinking is that maybe the right winger will actually be either Eriksen or Fernandes as like a false winger. So as a result, it would be better to complement that with an attacking fullback who will overlap and provide that width. So with that regard, might be better to go with Dalot. Now there is an option if we did put Martinez at defensive midfield, we could put Wan-Bissaka at centre back. Now obviously in terms of realistic purposes, I don't know whether they'd do that in a 2. They'd be more likely to do it if they played a 3. But that's an option as well. What do we have? Yeah, so we've got De Gea, obviously. Some people saying Bailly. It looks like a lot of people are kind of... A few people are kind of... yeah, get Henderson off the bench. We'll take him off. We'll put Eric Bailly in. Van der Beek can come in. And Martial. just move these up a little bit. It looks like a lot of people are kind of leaning towards having Martinez as a defensive midfielder. Now, like I say, I'm not opposed to that at all. I have no problem with that. He can definitely play there and he'll be good there. It's just whether or not we can fill the void. Like I say, I don't want Maguire at centre-back. Lindelof, I don't have as much of a problem with, but I'd like to find a slightly better alternative. A lot of people are saying a 3-5-2. They'd say they play a back three. In which case you'd have Martinez left centre back, Wan-Bissaka right centre back, Varane as the central defender. Some people saying McTominay centre back. Not over mad on that, in all honesty. Let's have a look here. I mean, he's not. I mean, his stats really could lean to being a centre back. I won't lie to you, but I don't know. There's something about it. I do prefer him in that defensive midfield role. What else are people saying? 3-5-2. A lot of people saying 3 back. A lot of people. Play centre back for Scotland. Yes, that is true, but there is a shortage of options there, and obviously McTominay's kind of the clear-cut front runner. But that is true. That is true. Do you think Ten Hag would use a back three formation? I wouldn't write it off. Obviously, generally he's used the 4 backs, but he has kind of tinkered and stuff over the course, particularly like at Ajax. He has tinkered with formations and different variants and stuff, so I wouldn't write it off for sure. Particularly if he thinks defensively, there's issues there. Leave McFred in the dressing room. See, the problem with this is, if you leave McTominay or Fred out, there's a gaping hole as defensive midfield. Now, we cannot go, because I saw someone mention it earlier, we cannot go with a midfield three of Eriksen, Fernandes and Van den Beek, for example. You have to have an element of defence in there. So unfortunately, we couldn't sneak all 3 of those into a midfield trio. We have to find a way to get a defensive midfielder in there. So whether that's McTominay or Martinez, I'd be happy with putting McTominay in there. I don't think he's terrible. I know he gets a lot of criticism, but I don't think he's a bad player. So I have no problem with McTominay going in there. The rest of the defence, Malacia, no problem. De Gea, fine. Dalot, no problem. Shame to leave out Wan-Bissaka, but I think he'd be better off as a centre-back in a back three if we do that. I think the best thing to do is what I'm going to do. In the balanced game plan, we're going to put a 4 back, and then in another game plan, I'll just put a 3 back, and we'll compare the 2, and then I'll put a vote out to you guys in the chat, and whichever one kind of is more popular, we'll kind of go with that. Or I could do 2 games, and 1 game we go for the 4 back, and the other game we go for the 3 back and compare the 2. In fact, I think that's probably a better idea. So we're going to make a 4 back, and we're going to make a 3 back, and we'll see what happens. So first off with the 4 back, I think I'll keep Martinez at centre-back along with Varane. I like that duo. And then I'll keep this defence as it is, basically. Defensive midfield, if we do go for the 4-3-3, yeah, I think we go for a 4-3-3. Or what we could do, which I do like the sound of, we could go for a 4-2-3-1. McTominay is like that defensive midfielder, and then as more of a box-to-box guy, we could have Van den Beek, and I really like him as that box-to-box role. And we can kind of, in the instructions, we can set him on get forward. A couple of people saying 4-4-2. King Julian, nice name. Says he doesn't like the 4-4-2. I mean, it's who you're going to play up front with Ronaldo. I'm guessing Fernandes. But then if you're going to have him as a false 9, I think you may as well have him at the cam instead. And then you've got someone who's more likely to track back. And obviously in his position as well. Now, I like this kind of duo in midfield. I can be satisfied with that with Van den Beek and McTominay. Now, with the attacking 3, the idea I had is either Fernandes or Eriksen comes out wide, and they kind of play that that false winger role, the ones who kind of drift inside. And we've kind of seen this quite a lot over the course of Ten Hag's reign at Ajax, because he's had people like Hakim Ziyech, for example, or Labiad, or he also had Tadic. These guys who were kind of like false wingers, and they would often drift inside and act as another attack midfielder. We've also seen Eriksen do that for Tottenham when Pochettino was manager. They would often have, say, like Dele Alli as the cam, they'd have Son on the wing, and then Eriksen on the other wing, but he was kind of like that false winger, and he'd drift inside a lot and really give more of a free roam. So I like that. The only issue is, obviously, you've got to think about getting exploited in the wide areas. So maybe Eriksen should go inside as a cam, because naturally he's quite slow, he's got low stamina, 59 stamina is horrendous. And I get that he's playing with a pacemaker, but come on, 59 stamina. I mean, in that Brighton game, he was one of the few Man United players who actually played quite well, and he was going all the way through. You know, he didn't stop running. 59 stamina is harsh, very, very harsh. What else we got? Fred over McTominay. Okay, I'll put this out to you guys now. Fred or McTominay? Which would you prefer as that defensive midfielder? I will throw it out to you. You know, I would personally prefer McTominay, because Fred's got a high attacking work rate, and if we want him to be the defensive midfielder, we don't want him bombing forward all the time, which he will, even if he's unstable while attacking, whereas McTominay has the medium. So, you know, I would prefer McTominay, to be honest, but people are saying Fred, so that's great. Neither they are both pish. Well, I mean, I've got no one else really. The only thing I could do is like put Lindelof at centre back and then drop Martinez into defensive midfield. I guess I could do that. I mean, you know, as a defensive midfielder, McTominay. King Julian, gotta go now, guys. Thank you. Hopefully you'll come along and watch the replay. Hopefully. Fred, because McTominay is the worst midfielder in the Prem, but Fred isn't much better. I just got here. Are we doing a realistic tactical, just one that you would win games? We are doing a realistic tactic. We're trying to get a good shape for the team. Ostrich edits. Jason, you can't win here. Well, this is it. I mean, the people are very split. I mean, people are saying Fred, but like I say, the high attacking work rate, if he's a defensive midfielder, I don't want him getting forward, and that he will. He will kind of get forward, and it will ruin the shape a little bit, which I don't want. Trying to think. I mean, there's no one. They have nothing else, so it's got to be one of these two, or Lindelof at centre back and Martinez. I guess we can play Martinez at defensive midfield, and then Lindelof can go at centre back. I mean, that doesn't really fill me with optimism. I preferred the duo of Martinez and Varane, to be honest. Put someone out on the bench. So that's what it looks like at the moment. We'll have Lindelof at left centre back because he's got 4-star weak foot as opposed to Varane's 3-star weak foot. And it says play a 3-4-3 diamond. Well, like I say, what we're going to do is we are going to make a 4-back system, and then we're also going to make a 3-back system, and I'll probably play a game for each and we'll compare the two. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think we go with that. With the wingers, I'm going to change Fernandez to, if I can, if it will let me. How would to Ram. But then Sancho, I'd like to be a left winger. And what I'm trying to get at here is, now, the only problem is obviously it looks horrendous, but there's not really much more I can do. I wonder if I can, if I move him here, can I kind of get it so that he... Ah, there we go. That looks a little bit better. We're going to put him as left winger. That looks better. But Fernandes is going to be a ram. And so obviously that's how we're going to try and get the false winger and from Fernandes. But for Sancho, we want penetrating in behind. That's the kind of goal with him. We still want him to use that pace. Now, he's only got 81 pace on this, but obviously that's still much faster than everyone else in the team other than Ronaldo. So do bear that in mind. Good idea. Doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, does it? No, it's a little bit better though now that we've kind of moved Sancho along. I can get him a little bit closer, maybe. No, I can't. That's the furthest we can get him along. Furthest we can get him along. It will do. So yeah, I would prefer Sancho as opposed to Rashford. Obviously, you know, Sancho's a better player in my opinion. Martial over Ronaldo. No. You know, that would... No, I'm not doing that. I mean, he's low work rate as well. I do not like that at all. The only thing is, I'm thinking we may have to substitute Eriksen in the game with that 59 stamina. And in that case, maybe then what we could do is we could bring Sancho over to the right. I think he could still do a reasonable job as that half false winger. And then we can bring either Rashford or Martial. Probably Rashford. Who's... I mean, his work rate isn't much better either. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh my God. But it will have to be him because we've got no one else. I mean, I suppose there's a Langer. We can bring one of them on and put them on at the wing. Bring back Chong. Yes. Forgot about that. Did forget about him. Could bring back Chong. Dalot at right wing back to create the forward width. Absolutely great shout. Who was that? Adam. Yes, well done. We're going to put Dalot at right wing back, but we will keep Malacia at left back. Because obviously with Dalot, we want him basically on the touchline all the time. With Fernandes playing at half winger role. Oh, Garnacho, yes. Forgot about him. Do we want to transfer him in? Is he... Oh no, he's already there. 63 rated. Terrible. So, this is going to be our fullback tactic, I think. I don't mind it. In fact, I quite like it. We'll see how it plays in game. Obviously, what we're going to do is we'll do the tactical instructions. What else do we have? A couple of people saying Ghana. I'm guessing he'll still be out on loan, won't he? But he won't be good enough to play, I guess. Can't remember what he's rating. He's only low 70s, isn't he? So, you know. Yo Ash Game Changer, hello. Thank you for joining. I know you're a regular viewer of the streams. Thank you. Right, so this is the fullback. Do I do the tactics first or shall I do the other formation? We'll do the tactics. So, defensive style will keep that kind of counter-pressing system. That's very much been Ten Hag's philosophy, that kind of reactionary press. The depth. With the depth, we've got a fairly pacey black line here. However, I'm still not overly confident. So, what do we want to do with the depth here? Hello to me. Hello. Thank you for joining. Smile. Missed you too. Thank you. A couple of people getting at me with the defensive line depth suggestions, and I don't know whether to go high or something a little bit more medium with the depth. So, Blaze Haste asks, are these going to be Ten Hag tactics? these are kind of just realistic tactics. They're not replicating Ten Hag because they've only played one game, so obviously I don't know what the system overall is going to be, but it's kind of pulling from his philosophy, basically, and incorporating it into the team as well to try and get the best out of the team. I'm actually thinking kind of more of a mid-block. I think that would suit the team a little bit better. I don't want to make it too passive though, so I will say probably something like the high 60s or the 60s. Let's just put it on 60. Defensive width we'll put down, we'll make it narrow, we'll make it compact. Let's put it on 20. I quite like 20. Hello. I can't pronounce that name. Something vlogs. Hello, thank you for joining. Thank you. Blaze Haste, loving the content. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you joining. Aggressive interceptions with a high line to help with the pace of the centre back. Jason says, do you support United? No, I do not. Just decided to do a tactic with him because lots of people are asking me to do Ten Hag's Manchester United tactics, so I thought this was the best of both worlds, really. So, build-up play. I'm thinking slow build-up, but then a chance creation on forward runs. We're trying to get an element of, so kind of play into that counter-attacking philosophy that they had under Solskjaer, I guess, because there were elements of that, although the execution was terrible. There were elements that I liked, for example, with Ronaldo, with Sancho, with the wing-backs. We want to get them kind of storming forward. But we still want, we want more movement, as Nadeem has just said. However, with the build-up play, I still want slow build-up. Again, that's the Ten Hag philosophy. The players will drop off. They'll play through the thirds. They'll come out from the back. So I think that's a good standing ground there, really. The width. What do we like here? I think we actually decrease this a lot because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the midfielders compact close together. Fernandes trying to come inside as well. So I'm actually going to narrow this. What we have done is we have changed the positioning of the likes of Dalot and Sancho so that they're winger and wing back, and that will help a lot with the kind of width, stretching the team out. What else do we have? Rabiot, personal terms agreed. Yes, but he will not be getting in my team. So whether or not they confirm that or not, I have no interest in playing him. What else do we have? Adam, with Bruno in the team, then they are going to be playing direct since he doesn't have a football brain. That's going to trigger some people. Players in the box then. Let's have a look who we want kind of storming this box. Obviously Ronaldo, Sancho. We'd like one of the attacking midfielders in the box, probably Fernandes. Whereas Eriksen I prefer doing what he does best. As you know when he kind of picks up those positions in a kind of 25-yard zone from goal, just outside the area, and put through a lot of balls. He did it against Brighton as well. He put through a ball to someone. It might have been Rashford, and he should have done better with it. We've also got Van den Beek, who we kind of want as that box-to-box midfielder as well. So maybe what we do here is we go with 7, and that'll be roughly between 3 and 4 players getting into the box. Corners and free kicks, I will just put up to 4. Just put it as 4. Try and get it. It's a tall team. That's one thing for sure. It is quite a tall team. So, we want to try and get players in the box as much as possible. Darren says swap Eriksen and Bruno. I'd rather not, because Eriksen will be having to track fullbacks, and with 62 pace and 59 stamina, I would rather he didn't. Whereas Fernandes, with that high work rate, 75 pace, 91 stamina, he'll be much more suited to that. So, I think it would be better having Eriksen, in the centre. What else do we have? Eriksen used playing the right mid role at Spurs. Yes, that's kind of what I spoke about, really. So we were debating it, but obviously with the physical limitations on this game that he has now, it will be better to kind of sue him as that cam. Adam, Jason, he supports Birmingham City. Yes, I do support Birmingham City. Revealed that in my first live stream. Only the people who've watched my live streams actually know about that. I try and be neutral and just keep it on a down low, really. How low is the width? The width is 20 on defence and then 20 offensively as well. We want to try and keep it as compact as possible. Hope you make Eriksen captain for what he's been through and overcome. Well, this is something I was thinking to myself the other day. You know, I don't think Maguire should be captain, and I think Ronaldo would have been a prime kind of candidate for the captaincy. But then with everything that's happened in pre-season, as manager, I wouldn't want to then go to him after he's been demanding to move away, and you know he didn't play in pre-season stuff. I'd remove him from that from consideration for captaincy. Then, in my opinion, that leaves only 2 captaincy candidates, either Fernandes or Eriksen. So, I'll be honest, I think one of them should be captain anyway. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, maybe I will make him captain. Yeah. Right, so that's the tactics. Instructions. De Gea comes across as obviously sweeper keeper. I mean, it makes no difference on this game. I'll put it, but it doesn't make a difference. Lindelof and Varane. I'm wondering whether to keep these on conservative interceptions. Because I'm kind of worried about balls being played in behind. That is an issue. Although with the depth only being 60 on a mid block, then maybe we can kind of get away with just on normal. Dalot will be on join the attack and overlap. Malacia will be on overlap. And we'll put him on balanced. And the reason being is I just want a little bit more protection sometimes for when Van den Beek, as the box-to-box midfielder, kind of goes forward. You know, we don't want that left-sided position to be too kind of vulnerable. De Gea for captain. Some people saying De Gea, most logical choice. Yeah, I suppose he's an option. I've kind of always steered clear of making goalkeepers captain. That's why I kind of didn't mention him, just because, you know, it's tough to lead at the top end of the pitch, isn't it, when you're in goal? But yeah, we could. He's prime candidate as well, to be fair. It'd be better to put Martinez on the left side since he's left-footed. I don't know, really. I don't know if it makes a difference. You know, if he's playing switches, then maybe it'd be better cutting onto his left foot and switching it out wide, you know, putting it through to Sancho. I don't know if it'll make a massive difference. For me, it would make more of a difference at centre-back, because these guys are generally going to be, rather than playing defence splitting balls, they're going to be more likely to kind of receiving the ball and then just kind of playing it out wide to the left-back, the left winger, etc. So I don't know. Plus, I'm kind of thinking about the fact that we also want Martinez to be on the same side where Dalot is kind of constantly overlapping as that wing-back. So for in-game reasons, Fernandes should be captain. Yeah, does he have the leadership trait? Yes, he does. He does. So maybe he should be captain, because the other two don't have it. So that makes sense. Good. Who said that? Marcus said that. Yeah. Very, very good shout. Bo says maybe Barcelona or Arsenal tactics next. We'll see. We will see. I haven't actually decided yet. So with the instructions, yeah, joining attack overlap and balanced. These two are fine. Martinez, he'll be on cut passing lanes. We'll have him stay back. We'll have him on cover centre. Positioning freedom will be stick to position. I'll go over these tactics at the end as well, just before we go into the games. So do bear that in mind. Then Van den Beek, cut passing lanes. We'll have him on balanced attacking support. So he's not going to be that out and out box to box midfielder, but he will be getting to the box. Again, just kind of thinking about being a little bit more conservative with this system. He can be on cover centre as well. Positioning freedom, we'll keep it as is. And Actually, I'm thinking maybe we'll have him on get forward because we've got Malacia on balance attack, so that makes all sense. I've kind of already adjusted for that. So we'll have him on get forward. He can join in. With the attacking free. Adam says, can you do Bayern next? That's another good shout. I mean, yeah. Suggestions are always welcome. Suggestions are always welcome who you want to see next in the live stream. Martinez cover wing since Dalot commits. Well, the thing is with that is that I'll be in a position with the double pivot. I can just kind of drag him out manually if I need to. So I might be okay with him on cover centre. I'm also thinking about the fact that Van den Beek is getting forward. So as a result, if he's on cover wing, it will really kind of empty out the central areas. And that's not what we want. So I will leave him on cover centre. Ange Postecoglou's tactics on stream. Yep, that's a good shout. Donny cover centre and Martinez cover wing for Dalot. Yeah, already answered that one. Fair enough. Right, yeah. So with the attacking three, Sancho will be that one who kind of looks to penetrate, get in behind. I know he's also very good and probably maybe at his best showing for the ball and cutting, dropping off, etc. Coming short, driving forward with the ball. But I'd like to try and get him doing that more because I think that's going to add more numbers to his game. So, chance creation. Going to have him on stay wide and get in behind. We need that width created. Get into the box for crosses. Come back on defence naturally. Ericsson. He'll be on basic defensive support because if I've got him on trap back all the time, he's going to get absolutely... He's going to be so tired. Support and crosses, stay on the edge of the box for the cross, and positioning freedom will be on free roam. As I kind of alluded to earlier, we want him doing what he does best, dropping around all these spaces within that kind of 25 to 30 yard zone, picking up the ball, going from there really. Conservative interceptions, try and preserve his stamina a little bit. What else do we have? I'm probably the only person who wants this, but Spurs, no, it's a good shout. It's a good shout. It's kind of... We're kind of less likely to do on the teams that are kind of doing well and successful. So that's something bear in mind, but it's definitely within the... It's definitely possible. I'm curious to know what team you will use for your first career mode on FIFA 23. Still Funky. Good question. In the recent live stream on the PSG tactics, I spoke about maybe doing Everton because I really like their signings. But I haven't decided yet. I might put out a post at some point asking for kind of suggestions and stuff. Leicester getting a couple of shouts. Leeds. Right, so with Fernandes, come back on defence, get into the box with a cross, and positioning freedom, we'll have him on free roam as well, hoping to kind of get him, in the central areas a little bit more. We'll see how this one goes. And then Ronaldo, obviously, we'll have him on. We'll have him on getting behind. We'll have him on stay forward. Conservative interceptions. Try and preserve a bit of that stamina, although his stamina should be staggeringly high because let's face it, he's so fit, but 77, so there you go. Support runs. I might have this on drift wide actually, doing something similar to what we did the other day where with Mbappe, where with his runs, when he's getting in behind, we want him kind of going across the entire width of the defensive line. Really works well. Worked with Mbappe very well the other day. So I think we'll go for that. So I think we're probably done with this fullback tactic. Now the question is, as I have to have a drink here, so do excuse me. So the question is, what's our free back tactic going to be? So that's a fullback tactic. Don't worry, we'll review them. I'll take you through them all just before we go to play a game. We're going to create a second team sheet here, and we will title it free back. And we're going to make a free back tactic as well. So, formations. What do we want? What do we want? A couple of people said 3-5-2. I'd like to avoid doing a 3-4-3 again because we did that in the last stream, and I'm not over mad on that formation on the game. As Marcus just asked for the 3-4-2-1. Put Wan-Bissaka at right CB. That is something I am kind of thinking about. 3-4-1-2. 3-4-1-2 is probably the most likely at the moment. I'd go 3-5-2 to have the two defensive midfielders instead of the central midfielders. Some people saying the diamond. Don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. Wagyu Beef said you could drag down the CMs in the 3-4-1-2. Yeah, that would. I mean, that would just make it the 3-5-2 then. It would be the same thing. So yeah. I mean, this is a 3-4-1-2 anyway. I don't really know why they've titled them different. I mean, these formations are the same. So it's the same. It's a 3-4-1-2. If they play 3-4-1-2, then they're just a BTEC Brighton. 3-5-2 with wing-back at RCB and Shaw at LCB. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, sorry. Yeah, at RCB. So a lot of people saying the 3-4-1-2. A couple of people have asked for the diamond. Let's have a little think about this. With the 3-4-1-2... I'm trying to think here, because obviously then we've got like the double striker issue. Do we have like Rashford or Sancho? Like, where do we fit Sancho into this system? Fernandes, Eriksen. They can't all go in. Martial, Ronaldo. 3-4-3 diamond like Van Gaal system. Okay, yeah. But then we've got we need the wingers to be like in that Van Gaal system. Obviously, the wingers are the only ones on that side, so they have to be like wing backs, which I don't think we really have in this system. 3-1-4-2. 3-1-4-2. Where are we at? 3-1-4-2 is an option. 3-1-4-2 is an option. Definitely. Sancho left wing back. Not personally a fan of that. Eriksen, Cam, Fernandes, false 9. Let's start with a 3-5-2, shall we? Or 3-4-1-2, whatever it is. And we'll go from here. We'll just see how it plays out, and then if we kind of don't like how it's shaping up, then we can change. So Malacia at left wing back, Delo at right wing back. I really like a trio of Varane in the middle, Wan-Bissaka on the right, Martinez on the left. I really like that. 3-1-4-2. Yeah, I'm just thinking about these central midfielders now. We've got to have the double pivot. Maybe we do go for the 3-1-4-2 instead. Can move these guys back. Just for aesthetic purposes, for no other reason. Make sure these guys are left and right centre back. Yeah, I do like this. What we can do is we can boost these up. Quick back line, yes. Yes, it is quick, and I like that. I very much like that. In fact, that might even maybe persuade us to go a little bit higher with the defensive line, but we'll see. Shaw at left wing back, much more of a wing back than Malacia. I'm not sure he is, because he's slower, he's got lower work rate and 76 stamina, whereas Malacia is faster, got higher stamina and a higher work rate. So I'm not sure he is a better wing back, in all honesty. Dalot on the right, naturally. A couple of people getting at me. Ericsson, McTominay, Bruno. Ericsson, Bruno at CM. Play with one CDM. Play Ericsson there as a sort of Pirlo type of player. I don't know. I get what they're trying to like. We're trying to get at with Ericsson as like DM, but it's just that's a defensive nightmare. It really is. I don't like it defensively, even though you've got 3 centre backs. I still don't like it. What else do we have? Limenek, hello. Thank you for joining. I know you're a regular viewer, so thank you. What else do we have? He played CDM at Conti for Inter. No, he didn't. Brozovic played DM, and then it was often Barea and Ericsson ahead of him. So yeah, Donny, McTominay, and Fred. Wow. Asim says, "Show me your Xbox." Well, I don't know what you mean, but basically it's a Series X, if that's what you're kind of getting at. Hello, I tried your FIFA 22 sliders, but my players don't get tired and don't lose stamina. Is this normal? Yes, that was the biggest complaint. That was probably the only complaint, actually, with the sliders that a lot of people said. Fortunately, there wasn't much I could do about that, because when you lower the sprint speed and acceleration sliders, then obviously they're running less or covering less ground, and as a result, stamina reduces less. So unfortunately, that was the biggest issue. What FIFA call that formation? Yeah, 3-1-3-1-2. Wow, ridiculous. What if you played some weird Christmas tree with Sancho at cam? That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. I wish we'd have kind of done that now. Could have done Ancelotti's Christmas tree, couldn't we? We could have done Ancelotti's Christmas tree. We're going to come back to that. I'll do this 3-back system. We'll come back to that. I imagine you guys want to watch a little bit of gameplay. So, I like this back 3. We need to move that a little bit. I like this back 3. Defensive midfield. Well, it will have to be McTominay, I'm afraid, because we have no other defensive midfielder, with Martinez in defence now. So, unfortunately, which means one of Ericsson, Fernandes or Van den Beek will probably not make it if Sancho Ronaldo or Martial and Ronaldo or Rashford and Ronaldo are going up top. What can we do here? We can have Fernandes as more of the central midfielder because of that high work rate. He can track back, go forward. Ericsson should play. Van den Beek super sub for Ericsson. I think Ericsson can. Yeah, Ericsson can go cam. And Fernandes can be centre mid. And then with the front 2, do you look at height for a CDM? Not particularly, no. I don't usually focus on height anyway. I prefer kind of jumping because that means a lot more in terms of aerial duels. A couple of people saying Shaw left centre back. Okay, I get what you're saying there. We could play Shaw left centre back and then have Martinez as defensive midfielder instead. Let's have a look. We could do that. Luke Shaw left centre back. There's a couple of people saying that. What else have we got? Midfield 3 is fine. I would rather have Martinez at centre back. Well, this is it. This is what I'm thinking as well. Like, particularly in a back 3, he's probably more suited. Particularly in that left centre back role. Darren says Donny at RCM. Well, yeah, but then we've got to kind of like you know, drop Fernandes or Eriksen, which is an issue again. Because I would kind of like to get him in, really. Front two, Ronaldo. Some people, what? Who do we want for our front two? Basically, let's get at you. Get at me. Who do we want for our strikers? Ronaldo will be one of them. So, just letting you know that. Martial, Ronaldo. Someone says we can have Sancho, Ronaldo. We can have Rashford, Ronaldo. Cavani is left, unfortunately, Adam, so we cannot play him. Put Ronaldo on the right for the Portuguese connection. If you want, no problem. Sancho and Ronaldo. Bruno over Donny on FIFA, but I feel like Donny and Eriksen will fit Erik ten Hag's system a lot better than Bruno and Eriksen. Yes, very true. That is very true. That is very true. Ronaldo getting behind Cavani, target man. Cavani is has gone. Sorry, Cavani is left. What else do we have? Martial false 9. Eriksen false 9. Oh, Eriksen false 9. Then that would allow us to get Van den Beek in. The only thing is, I did like the idea of both of these two kind of penetrating, but I don't mind the idea of Eriksen as a false 9. I mean, obviously he played it the other day. Bruno false 9. I would prefer Bruno in the centre because of his high work rate. That gives us a little bit more protection. You know, Eriksen as a false 9, I prefer because obviously of his low work rates and stamina example, we can protect him a little bit more. Ricardo Quaresma, what are you doing here? Donny never starts. Well, I mean, they've only played one game, but I expect him to be to have a resurgence under Ten Hag, because obviously he's played with him at Ajax and they've got a good relationship. So Blues just gone behind in the League Cup, so that's always a positive. Right, so maybe Van den Beek. We can put Fernandes a bit further up. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Someone saying Rashy striker. First time Rashford's got a mention in the chat actually already. Not very popular man at the moment, is he? Not a very popular man. So this is what I'm kind of looking at the moment. If you move Eriksen's camp, it would be a 4-2-3-1 with another CB. Rashford needs to hold the bench. So at the moment, this is what I'm settling on, unless we get any other kind of suggestions. Tactics. Do we want to put the depth a little bit higher now that we've got 3 centre-backs and they're faster? I'm happy to do that. I think I'll put it at 70 and have a high line. The width we can push out a little bit because it's a free back. You've got more players in the central areas. So we can have this on 40. Depth 80. Someone's saying 90. Well, guys, if you let's push it up, okay. I'll push up the depth a little bit. We'll go to 80. What else we have? Build up play. That will stay with slow build up. Chance creation. Do I want to go for a more possession orientated tactic this time as opposed to forward runs, which is what we did with the Christmas tree? Oofy Red Panda, hello, thanks for joining. Appreciate you, mate. Defenders are rapid. Has Eriksen got the legs to play up front? Well, this is the question. This is the question. Has he got the legs to do anything, really? This is why I want as a false 9. We want to kind of protect him a little bit more. We can obviously rotate him in. We can put... we can put Rashford or Martial up top in-game and just have them getting in behind instead, if we need to. If Red Panda, are you going anywhere during the summer? No, I am not. You're heading to Berlin. Very, very nice. Have fun. Have a good time. I imagine it's nearly as hot as it is here, so that'll be good. Direct passing or direct chance creation. I don't know. Not with the free back. Not with the free back. Or maybe it should be. Do you know what? Actually, I don't mind direct passing in this system. We'll come back to it. The width we can stretch out because it's obviously only got one player on each side. So I will put that on. Do one in mid, a little bit higher. I'll put that on about 60. Fast build up with 3 centre backs works quite well on FIFA when paired with possession. Yeah, but I want to stick to the Ten Hag philosophy where the players are dropping off, showing for the ball on goal kicks, coming into the area, etc. Conte plays direct with 3 back. Yes, he definitely does. Plays in the box. Who do we want in the box? We want Ronaldo, Fernandes, the wing back, one of the wing backs. Probably stick it to the same as last time actually. With between that 3 and 4, corners and free kicks can stay the same. Now, comes to crosses, sweeper, keeper. That'll be the same. Centre backs. Oh, now could have overlapping centre backs. Now, obviously, when you change it to overlap, it makes no difference. You have to do it manually. But that is something we could do, obviously, with Martinez and Wan-Bissaka. It makes perfect sense to me. Perfect sense. So, yeah, overlapping centre-backs, definitely. We'll put Varane on conservative interceptions so he can be a little bit more protective. Try and make him a sweeper. Adam says, joining attack works better than overlap. I've not noticed a massive difference in all honesty, but yeah, we'll put them on. We'll put them on that instead. Yeah, just give it a try. With the wing backs, come back on defence naturally. Get them tracking back. Stay wide. I'll probably put hug the touchline on in the D-pad instructions as well. We'll have them on getting to the box with a cross, and then support runs getting behind. If we're going to play direct passing, naturally we want them in the kind of Conte mold really to, penetrate. Wagyu says, where did Matic go? And Matic has gone to Roma, and Mata is currently a free agent, I believe. Delo will do the same. Stay wide, get in behind, get into the box with a cross. And then McTominay as that defensive midfielder. He'll be on stay back, cover centre, keep his positioning on stick to position. Van den Beek. What do we want here? We'll have balance this time. We'll have him on stay on the edge of the box with a cross. Positioning freedom, stick to position. He can be on cover wing. And then Fernandes, come back on defence, get into the box. Let's have him on drift wide. Get into those half spaces. And then I'm actually going to swap these two back around because I also want Ronaldo on drift wide, getting behind. His instructions will be the same basically. His instructions as it was in the fullback. Will Sancho play? I mean, we can't even fit him in this system, annoyingly, which is a shame. Maybe he can play that kind of false 9 role, although maybe not, instead of Eriksen. So with Eriksen, we want false 9, balanced defensive support, and support runs stay central. And hopefully with the on runners of Fernandes, Ronaldo, Malacia, Dalot, That's what we're trying to look at getting out of him being a false 9. Nice to see Van den Beek off the bench for the first time in his Man U career. Yes, trying to get him in, to be honest. I feel like he will have a resurgence under Ten Hag. Just, you know, obviously he trusts him, he knows him. Yeah, Sancho, like, it's really annoying that we can't fit him in. Obviously, he's in the 4-back. If we go back, he plays an important role in our 4-back tactic. But in the 3-back, we've not really got a role for him, which is annoying. What else? I'd set Donny as getting to the box and Bruno on the edge of the box. Bruno's a better long-range shooter, and Donny's best times under Ten Hag was as a second striker. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Get into the box. Balance, attack and support. He'll be unbalanced. We don't want him in the box all the time. Still want a little bit of protection. Darren says, this is similar to Conte Inter. Yeah, it is a little bit with the direct passing. In terms of the instructions, not so much. Because we've kind of got more on runners. We've got a false 9 as well. But yeah, there are definitely elements. Definitely elements. Just wondering maybe we should change direct passing. Because obviously we're trying to get into the mould of Ten Hag, but at the same time we're trying to fit it to the team. So do we want something more like possession with this kind of back three? Something that's really patient. If it's direct passing, overlapping centre-backs wouldn't be as effective because the ball gets up the pitch much more quickly. Want to see them to cam, then they don't track back as well, and the shape loses its symmetry. Stick to direct passing. Wagyu Beef, who's your favourite manager? I did answer this in stream the other day, but I didn't have one. Like Conte, Simeone, Mourinho, Brian Clough, those sort of guys. Absolutely love. Do you have a live stream schedule? Let's ask Nadeem. Not yet. This is what I'm doing. Like, I've been streaming on different days over the last couple of weeks to try and just work out something. What's the best day to stream, etc. Obviously, I have to fit it into a schedule as well. I will decide on a schedule at some point, hopefully, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Is Sancho defence too low to play as a sub for Dallo? Yeah, I wouldn't want him as a wing back. Sancho, definitely not. Definitely not. He's only got 71 stamina as well, which doesn't bode well to play as a wing back, does it? Small, you prefer pragmatism? No, not even that. It's weird. It's just those guys like Conte, Simeone, Mourinho. It's just the characters, just the way they employ themselves, things like that. Obviously, yeah, there is an element of pragmatism in that I like, but it's mainly personalities and stuff that I really like, and obviously just how successful they've been. And also I just like the fact that obviously they're a little bit more underappreciated, because naturally people will kind of gravitate towards, you know, Guardiola and Klopp, etc., because they're seen as kind of more exciting football and stuff, and kind of more the ideological perfect and that. But yeah, do you think Simeone uses positional play? To be honest, I think every manager uses an element of positional play, because it's all about kind of, you know, you don't want players drifting from one side of the pitch to the other, for example. But even that's like an element of positional play. So I think most managers have an element of it. Darren, you like terrorist ball. That's one way to describe Conte. Mourinho is a genius. Yes, absolutely, Nasi. I completely agree. So yeah, I think we go with this. We've decided on possession. The only thing is, someone, it might have been Adam, mentioned earlier about doing the Christmas tree tactic. I really like that idea, so we're going to try it very, very quickly. We're going to call it Christmas tree, and then I promise we'll do a couple of games. I promise you guys. Christmas tree. music's a little bit loud. Turn that down a little bit. Mourinho is building a nice team at Roma, to be fair. Yes, he really is. They're making some good signings. 4-3-2-1. Where's the 4-3-2-1? There it is. Right. So this guy's a DM. Left centre mid. Right centre mid. So for those of you who haven't watched it, check out my Carlo Ancelotti Christmas tree formation video, because this is what we're kind of recreating now, and I really like the idea of it. It's really fun to play, really fun to play, which is a surprise considering obviously like the fact that it looks a bit weird, but it is really good. Just got to try and get him into the right formations if I can. I'm struggling to get him in as a ram. There we go. Then move him up a little bit. Right. Then I can move these up a little bit to left and right wing back. Roma looking good. Roma will win Europa League, in my opinion, says Darren. So nasty. Roma will be in the Champions League spot at the end of the season, in my opinion. Gabriel, how did you first get into scouting? I got my qualifications with the PFSA, Professional Football Scouts Association, and then I got my Talent ID identifications from the FA, the English FA as well. So I did both. Got Talent ID level 1 and 2 with both PFSA and the FA. So you can go onto their websites and they'll explain more from there. So if you're interested in that. Adam, I used to love the Christmas tree, but since a patch, it doesn't feel the same. Well, we'll find out. Ufa Red Panda, do you do scouting as a job for clubs then? So at the moment, I'm on the PFSA network. So what they do is every week they'll roll out some fixtures and kind of allocate one to select. So they'll have fixtures, and I might say I can do this game. So for example, like what was the game I did? Forest Green versus Crawley Town, and I'll say I can do this one. And sometimes either you travel to it and your expenses are paid and all that stuff, travel, tickets, or you can do it on video. So there's a website called Instat, which is basically a scouting database. All the clubs, well, loads of clubs use it, or Y-Scout. It's similar to that sort of thing, Y-Scout, all that. And then you can watch it on there, get all the stats and stuff, and then you fill in reports and then send them back to the club for the viewing of the manager, the coaching staff, analysis team, all that stuff. So yeah, it's good fun. It's a lot of work, takes a lot of time. But yeah, obviously I'm looking to kind of get in with a team, like full-time or part-time, so I can still use YouTube on the side as well at the same time. But there's not many opportunities at the moment, not many jobs going. Very, very tough to get into. Very tough. But just keep probing, really. Hopefully one day it kind of comes. We'll see. Jason Terry says, I'm actually a coach at Brighton. Okay. Sort of, yeah, what age group? Gabriel said, what age group? That is cool. That is really good. Adam, do you play online seasons? No, I don't, because it frustrates me too much playing online, because people just exploit the game, and I like to play realistically if I can. What else do we have? Gabriel, do you think doing them both are necessary? In terms of the qualifications, yes, absolutely, because most, if not all clubs, will ask for level 1 and 2 in talent identification, at least in the UK. I don't know about other countries. Just under 19s at Brighton, that's really cool. That's really, really cool. That's really good. Really impressive. Right, so this tactic. Sorry, I've gone on a tangent here. We'll try it out. We'll see what you guys think. So we'll have Martinez and Varane at centre-back. And then Dallo and Malacia can stay at wing-back. And then Ronaldo at front. What else do we have? Fernandes, Ericsson. Where is Ericsson? Oh, there he is. Van den Beek, McTominay. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to replicate Carlo Ancelotti's Christmas tree formation here. So basically what he had was the right attacking midfielder was the Kaka role, so that kind of advanced playmaker, all-out attacking midfielder. The left attacking midfielder was Clarence Seedorf, so he was still an attacking midfielder but still a box-to-box role. So I'm guessing really we could have that as Fernandes. The defensive midfielder was a deep-lying playmaker, so it was Pirlo. And then the right central midfielder was Gattuso, so that aggressive defensive midfielder. And then the left central midfielder was kind of a little bit of everything. Well, I can't remember who it was now. I can't remember who it was now. Who was the left central midfielder? Who was the left central midfielder? I can't remember. I can't remember who the left central midfielder was now. That's really annoying. Eddie Raid. Hello, Eddie Neddy. Welcome back. Not following the Blues game at the moment then. Good job, because by all accounts they're getting battered. Thanks a lot. Ambrosini. Yes, Adam. Thank you. Yes, Ambrosini was the left central midfielder. I should know this because this is my favourite team. There's no excuse for not knowing that. Yeah. So Ambrosini, and he was kind of basically again that all-rounded midfielder. So we can have Van den Beek in that Ambrosini role. The deep line playmaker role is the one that's going to be an issue. Yes, we could have Ericsson there, but I don't like his defensive stats. Eddie Neddy, thanks a lot. I'm guessing you've just finished streaming. How's it going? McTominay would suit the Ambrosini role quite well. He's very energetic. That's very true. That's very true. But I also need a kind of defensive midfielder, and I was thinking him. What else do we have? And they just tried to send a few people over. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Any member stream tonight? Yeah. Says Hayden. So, Malacia, Martinez, Varane, Dalot. We could have Ericsson as that deep playmaker. Sancho was the kind of advanced midfielder. McTominay is the aggressive central midfielder, the Gattuso role. Adam says, this tactic seems so counterintuitive since the CDM isn't defensive and the CMs are. Yes, but it did win them the Champions League. So there you go. It's just so unique, really. You know, it's really, really unique. And the reason why they're kind of defensive is obviously to protect that deeper player. So, tactics. Press after possession loss. Defensive width, we'll really cut this down to 10. Depth, we'll have at 60 as a mid-block. Slow build-up play. Forward runs. Players in the box. Wow! Eddie Neddy with a £10 super chat. It's incredible. There it is. I was worried that notification wasn't going to work then, but it did. Thank you so much. That's really, really kind. Thank you so much. Stuff like this that keeps the channel going. Like, you know, on that side, like things with the Patreon and stuff. You know, obviously Eddie and Eddie will know as well. Like, YouTube ad revenue is just, it's like nothing. Like, it's so bad. They really kind of mug you off. So, like, you know, stuff like donations to Patreon, that keeps it going. Because otherwise, I wouldn't really be able to justify dedicating so much time to it. So, thank you so much. It says, any career modes planned for FIFA 23? Yes, I'd like to, obviously, I'm going to do a series. I think I'm going to put a post out there. At the moment, I'm really tempted to do Everton because I really like their signings. Some people have heard me say this about 5 or 6 times now, so I do apologise, guys. But yeah, I really like their signings. So I am really tempted to do them, but I will put something out, a post at some point, asking for people to suggest. I'm not going to do a Serie A one because a few of the teams aren't licensed, so that'll be disappointing. I won't do Bundesliga because we did Dortmund last year, and maybe not La Liga because we kind of did Barcelona last year, although I did bail on that very quickly. So yeah, thanks a lot, Eddie. That's really kind. Thank you so much. Really, really kind of you. But yeah, in answer to your question, yeah. Now, bro, I love your content. Great guy. I've been watching you for a very long time, and you deserve it. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've been watching since the Rangers career mode, haven't you? Or the Ajax career mode, I think. So yeah, long time subscriber. What else do we have here? Maybe do Leon. It's a good shout. Do a Leon rebuild since they've dropped off. They've got their stadium in the game as well. That's a very good shout. Would you ever play FIFA modes on PC? I'd love to play FIFA on PC. In fact, I have in the past. But the reason why is obviously the modding has just gone downhill. Obviously, FIFA. I don't even know if he's done his mod, if it's even in full access yet. There's a lot of controversy with him with regards to does he actually make the mod or does he copy someone else's. So yeah, that's why I've kind of steered clear, really. Yeah, so offensive width, we'll lower this down, put it on 10. A couple of people saying Leicester. That did get a couple of suggestions actually. We'll see. Like I say, I'll put it out there. So, sweeper keeper, comes to crosses. Do you have an opinion on Dean Smith? Because as a Norwich supporter, I'm growing tired of him. Your team are currently playing my team, so that's very, very interesting. So that probably tells you all you need to know. Maybe do a community poll. Yes, that is something I'm planning. FIFA uses Pool 2KV4's codes apparently, but I don't know if it's true or not. Yes, that was the kind of speculation, and obviously Pool hasn't done a mod this year, and that might be why FIFA's mod has been delayed. That's a lot of speculation, but we really don't know. I really liked the BVB career mode series. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Still Funky. Yeah, I enjoyed that as well. That was really, really fun. Eddie, I reckon Everton is a really good shout, made decent signings, and a big club massively struggling. Yeah, that's that as well. I like to kind of rebuild if possible, rather than just going straight into, you know, Real Madrid or whatever. Right, so centre-backs are the same. Wing-backs join the attacking overlap. And then the deep line playmaker is stay back while attacking, cut passing lanes, cover centre. We'll have him on free roam. McTominay will be stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box, aggressive interceptions as we try and replicate that aggressive defensive midfielder role. Positioning freedom, stick to position, and he'll cover wing. Van den Beek will be on stay on the edge of the box for the cross. Attacking support will be balanced. Positioning freedom, stick to position, and he'll be on cover wing. So there's not a whole lot that needs to change with him. We'll have him on aggressive interceptions as well. And Fernandez is that Seedorf role, is that box to box. So come back on defence, get into the box with a cross. We'll also have him on drift wide as well. And then keep his interceptions on normal. Then with Sancho, get into the box with a cross. We'll have him on drift wide, come back on defence. And then his interceptions will be normal. And then Ronaldo, stay central. No, actually, we'll have him on drift wide, get in behind, stay forward. Right, chat has been going off a little bit as I've kind of went in. Do you like the Christmas tree tactic? Yes, I do. Is Joe Bellingham good or as good as his brother? No, he isn't as good as his brother. Crystal Palace have half decent kits this year, so I might do one with them. Yes, definitely. Joe Bellingham sounds like they didn't expect to have another kid and just named him something similar to Jude. Leon and Everton are very good options, both great teams. Struggling, says Bo. Adam says this formation would be perfect for Juventus. Definitely. Eddie and Eddie, got to go. Take care, mate. Thank you so much for the donation and the Eddie raid as well. Hopefully I'll see you again. Hopefully I'll see you again in stream. And that'd be good. Vale says, do you play FM? Yes, absolutely love Football Manager. Been contemplating whether to do a live stream series on it, but we'll see. And Blues have just scored. Got one back, so that's always good. Have an amazing day, Eddie. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining. Hopefully I'll see you again. Addy says, hi, Brommer. Hello. Thank you for joining. Don't worry, you haven't missed a gameplay yet. So, this is it. The tactics are done. We can go into some gameplay now. So we've got the 4-2-3-1 and we've got a 3-back. 4-back and a 3-back. But we've got to decide whether or not we want to try the Christmas tree or we want to try the 4-2-3-1. Now, I'm not going to play a separate game with all three of these for time because I still haven't had my tea yet and I'm getting a little bit hungry. I will be honest. And obviously you guys have got a lot lives as well. So I don't want to keep you forever. So do we want to go with the Christmas tree as the 4-back or do we want to try the 4-2-3-1? Over to you. Lecco scored. Wow, that is a shock. If that is true, that is a shock indeed. Would love to see an FM live series, says Vales. Yes. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. I mean, if people want to see it, that's obviously what I mean. Maybe do FM in August, September, since FIFA is dead right now. So yeah, maybe we could do FM now. That is an option. We'll see. Hi Brommer. Hello Addy. Thank you for joining. 3-back. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to do one game with the 3-back. That's guaranteed. But then we're going to do another game with the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-3-2-1 or I can't change at half-time, can I? I can't change the team sheets, unfortunately. Because I was thinking maybe do we kind of switch at half-time, but I don't think I can change the team sheets at half-time to that. 4-2-3-1. A lot of people saying 4-2-3-1. Bromber, do you think you could do a Spurs tactic? Someone else did ask to do a Spurs live stream as well, so we'll see. Do a game for each. Yes. Christmas tree. 3-1, 3-1-2. Christmas tree as well. Norwich scored twice in added time. Are they Madrid in the semi-finals? Yeah. Let's see. Let's go and play a game and we'll see what happens. Someone else earlier said the EA servers are down and obviously I've just come back in and it says reconnect, so I'm guessing they're not down now. Vale says Christmas tree. Jason, catch you soon, Ash. Thanks a lot for joining. Check out the replay later on. Yes, don't worry. Wagyu asked if you can see the tactics. I'm going to do a deep dive on them now. So, well, I'm just going to go over and say what we've got for each tactic. So, Man United. Let's find a team kind of evenly matched. Arsenal 4.5. How are Tottenham? 4.5. What Chelsea like on this? 5. Really looking for something a bit evenly matched. I suppose Tottenham would be the closest. Pro Clubs live stream. Unlikely. Unlikely. You should play back 3 first. Okay, we'll play the 3 back first. We'll do the 3 back first. Someone said play AC Milan. Yes, we could do that with the Christmas tree. That would be fun. Brommer, I watched a PSG tactic live stream for the possession tactic and I would like to thank you for it as it was really helpful. I'm also sweet how I'm doing the tactics as you are doing them. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Will you ever make a video on how to use the good old MSN? Works in FIFA, how to use them. By the way, love your videos. Keep doing it, buddy. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I have been very close to doing the MSN. I'm guessing you mean the Barcelona MSN. I've been very close to doing them multiple times and it just hasn't happened. We should definitely do them. Are there spoilers in those recent matches? No. So you're all right. Hey man, GG King as well. Thank you. This game could be 0-0, both teams with 5 backs. Yeah, that is a. Do we want to kind of go with a separate system? Maybe when we play the 4-back, we play Spurs. Maybe with the 3-back, we play Arsenal. Are you going to do the FN live streams in the second channel? No, probably not. I'm using the second channel for Patreon behind the scenes videos and exclusive tactics videos now. So I'll probably do it on the main channel. So yeah. Right, we'll go with Arsenal. And we shall do the... hang on. What's going on here? Need to go back and change the team sheet. Because we're going to do the 3-back first. This is a slog. This is ridiculous. Come on. Come on, EA. Too busy putting in transfer analysts rather than, you know, changes that we need. Right, so set the 3-back as active. We'll do the 3-back first. See how it goes. It's a bit more possessional. It's to be a little bit more slower build-up. This one. Congesting that middle of the park more. They are useless, yeah. Play Leicester. Arsenal basically plays a 3-back with Tomiyasu. Yes, but I don't know what their tactics will be like on this. It might not register that. What are Leicester's? I mean, Leicester's attributes aren't much. In fact, Leicester are higher rated than Arsenal on this, so maybe we play Leicester, which is crazy. But there you go. Right. Here we go. Finally ready for a game. Are you going to do a Road to Glory career mode? I've always wanted to, and I've never kind of done it. It's probably something I'll do later in the year. Something I did tinker with was doing a create a club career mode series, and it'd be like Brommer FC, and start in League 2 or Bundesliga 3 or something and work my way up. So that is something I kind of felt. Do you feel sorry for the career mode team as EA gives them limited resources and there's only so much they can do? Yes, absolutely. But then with the little they do the transfer analyst rather than just make tweaks that we need. So that's always frustrating. Would you make any changes for Ten Hag tactics? Well, like I say, we don't really know what his system is at the moment because obviously they've only played one game. Do you think we will have enough attacking force? Well, this is going to be the question. It's going to be really build-up based. So just to do a quick rundown of the tactics for the 3-back, press after possession loss. The width is on 40. The depth is on 80. Slow build-up play. Chance creation is possession. Someone asked, can you show your brightness and contrast settings? They'll just be on the default because I haven't changed them. Width is on 60. Players in a box 7. And corners and free kicks, both of them are on 4. Comes to crosses and sweeper keeper for De Gea. Varane is on conservative interceptions as a centre-back. And then Wan-Bissaka and Martinez are both on join the attack. We're trying to get them to overlap. That's going to be very important. McTominay is a defensive midfielder. He's on passing lanes. He's on stay back while attacking. And he's also on cover centre. The 2 wing-backs are both on the same. Come back on defence. Stay wide. Get in behind. And then get into the box for the cross. Van den Beek, is a centre midfielder and Fernandes is a cam. So do bear that in mind. He's a right centre midfielder and Fernandes is cam. Van den Beek's instructions are balanced attack, get into the box for the cross, cover wing, and stick to position. Fernandes is on comeback on defence, stay on the edge of the box for the cross, drift wide for his positioning freedom, and then he's also on normal interceptions. Eriksson, who is a left striker, is a false 9, and he's also on stay central, and his defensive support is basic. And then with Ronaldo, he's on drift wide, get in behind, and then stay forward. Right, So that is a rundown of the tactics. Now we are finally going to get... I'm just wondering, Leicester don't play a back three, do they? Because they have sometimes. They rotate between the 4 and the 3, but I don't know. We're just going to go with it. I'm going to change the game settings down to 5 minutes rather than 6 this time, so we can fit the 2 games in, and we'll go for it. So what I should do here. There we go. That's a little bit better, isn't it? You can get a bigger picture now. A lot of people have been speaking in the chat whilst I was doing my thing there, so I do apologise. Hayden, I forgot to sub earlier, so I came back. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Pretty sure Ronaldo has position in the box coded into the game. He's always in the perfect spot. Well, you should think so. Addy says, have ever been on EA Game Changers Network? If you have, what is it like and is it useful? I've never been on it. I've never had any contact with them, really. GG King, no Fred, thank you. And he also asked, where would Sancho play in this system? Well, that's a good question. We couldn't actually fit him into this system. We were trying to work it out for ages. We could probably get him into the Eriksen role as that false 9. And it could work. If not, there are in a lot of other places he could go. This is really weird that what they've decided is my system. I mean, they had Malacia on his own for a minute. That's very strange. Fred should be playing wing-back. Fred could probably actually do a job at wing-back. I won't lie to you. I think the default is a 4-2-3-1. Yes. Here we go. We got it. That'll be okay. Addy asks, what team do you support and who do you think will win the PL? I support Birmingham City, and who I think will win the Premier League. Manchester City as the general prediction. And I also wouldn't write off Tottenham because obviously the Conte factor. It's a strange 3-1-3-1-2. Yes, definitely is. Definitely is. Right, let's see how this goes. Like I say, I'm expecting this to kind of be really slow, patient possession, patient build-up. You know, it's really about trying to break them down. That was a strange pass. Very, very strange pass. That is one thing I've noticed with kind of adjusting sliders is you will find stuff like that happen, and it's a little bit annoying. Well, there again, I mean, that was a really weird kind of... We need to trap him. Trap him. Stop tracking him. He's going to have a crack. No problem. Could you imagine Patson Daka versus Maguire in a football race? Well, in FIFA, they'd probably be the same. They'd probably be... You know, Maguire would probably have the beating of him if he was on the opposition team. It's a nice ping out to Dallo here. We've got that run of Ronaldo. Can we get it back to him? Yes, we can indeed. And this is a good opportunity now. We'll go for goal. Save from Kasper Schmeichel. That was a nice little work there. That's really what we're looking for. We're looking for the wing-backs to penetrate. There are... Someone asked earlier, it might have been GG King, do you think there's going to be enough kind of forward momentum here for this system? And we're really looking for that from Ronaldo and also the wing-backs. The Notorious Life asks, which tactic is this? This is the 3-back tactic. And then we'll try one of the 4-back tactics in the next game. Oh, I wanted to hit that then, but it didn't fall right. Can we cross this into Ronaldo? No, we can't, but Eriksen's there. Great save from Schmeichel on the volley. Not that time. Eriksen on the end of that one, though. Really unlucky. Really unlucky. That's a good ball there to, I think it's Harvey Barnes. Yes, it is. Dallo does well. Oh, that was a risky pass, definitely. But we dealt with it. Not a lot of options here, annoyingly. Where's Eriksen? He's over there for some reason. Oh, that was a dodgy pass. That was a very dodgy pass. He looped that a couple of yards in front of him. Someone free on the back post there. Mark him. which is one thing. We've not seen the overlapping centre-backs yet. So that's what we try and need to do. We've got Martinez out on the wing. Oh, I keep doing that. I need to put more power on it. There he is. Oh, loses it almost instantly. Right. He's got to be offside, surely. He's got to be offside. Oh my word, he wasn't. Well, that's ridiculous. Oh, D-pad tactics. Yes, thank you so much for reminding me, Notorious Life. I need to do hug the touchline on the D-pad. Hug sideline. A few people saying stuff in the chat. I will get to you very shortly, don't worry. Tried to play him last year in them, but didn't quite have the ferocity on the ball. He gets pulled up for handball. Schmeichel is at Nice for now, right? Yes, I forgot to. I haven't done the transfers for other teams, most of them. What else do we have? Yeah, the Ericsson Hard tactics you did with Ajax, I implemented the tactics with Man United, and it was so helpful and had the most fun. Yeah, maybe we should have tried that, really. We did kind of do it with the 4-2-3-1. Are you going to revive Bromaball? Well, it's really what I'm using for my Patreon videos at the moment, which are obviously unlisted, so that's it. Yeah, the thing is, it's hard to translate people over there as well, do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to get people from the main channel onto that channel, which is why I've kind of didn't stick it out. When they roll the line up, it's so annoying to see my wing back right behind the wingers. I want them to be beside the CDMs. For it's yeah, definitely. Definitely. Attacking fullbacks on wide midfielders is surprisingly good. Yeah, it works fine. That's why I always do it. That's why I always do it. You know, they're not passive really at all. Oh, dodgy touch. Thankfully, it doesn't do too much. Right, McTominay. Fernandez. Oh, there's a ball on there to Dalot, but I didn't get the chance to get it off. One thing that's kind of annoying that I might have to change is the players are still quite far away from each other. I'm not getting a lot of those short interchanges in the centre of the park. In fact, I'm going to change that now. So tactics, offensive width, this is on 60. I'm going to narrow this down. I'm going to put it on 30. And now the fact that we've got hug the sideline on, it should keep the wide midfielders out wide. So we'll see. Right. Let's get some overlapping centre-back action. Wan-Bissaka going forward. Back out to him out wide. Into Ronaldo. Off to Van den Beek. Oh, he should have been able to sneak that through to Wan-Bissaka. That was a good chance forming then. Good pressing. Ericsson wins. Not a lot of options, so I had to kind of have a dig there and didn't have much going for me. Why are they always onside? Let's get Wan-Bissaka going forward again. Dalot. Ronaldo. Oh, it's breaking down a lot of the players. There's just not a lot of options in the centre, which is very strange, considering it's full of central options. What is going on here? What is going on here? Dear me. Right. Ash, could you give us here in Norway some heat waves, please? Yes, it is roasting. I'm so hot. Do apologise. You probably see the sweat rolling off me. Right, so that's half time. So not much to show you, unfortunately, so I do apologise. The tactic itself. it's breaking down like in the centre of the area, which just doesn't make sense, because I'm gonna shrink this down even more, and we'll see. These guys, I'm gonna have them stay on the edge of the box. He can get into the box instead. Also going to put him on stick to position. Let's see. Right then, let's go. Van den Beek. Fernandez. Oh, I couldn't see the... Annoyingly, I can't see the bottom of the mini-map because of the stream. The stream elements at the bottom. So I couldn't see the Malassi who was out there. Dalot. Nice. Can he get it one more? Yes, he can. That's good. We'll give this a little dink into the box. Fortunately, not the right man that we want in there. We wanted it to be Ronaldo. Oh, well done. One more. There we go. Oh, how's he missed? How has he missed? Great pressing from McTominay, though. Back out to Ronaldo. Oh, it's a great finish. It's a great finish. Really good counter pressing that was. We should have scored the original goal. I'm surprised Ronaldo missed. 1-on-1 as well. But that was good. That was good. So the tactical changes at half-time seem to have worked much better. Seeing how Van den Beek is on the edge. Fernandez is getting involved in the play more further forward. Damn, no sir. Yeah, that was my bad. Should have just pressed A, shouldn't I? But I feel there is something wrong with the system. Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the first half there was. We'll see how these changes affect things. So far, so good. GG King said something about Malassi playing where would Shaw fit in. You can still put him at wing back, or you can put him at left centre back if you'd prefer Martinez at defensive midfield. That can be done. Oh, that was a poor pass. Hopefully we recover well. Again, good counter pressing. There's a big switch on there to Malassi. There we go. Didn't get us much further forward though, unfortunately. Let's venture forward. Again, it's such a shame you have to manually do it. Like, I want my wide centre backs to join the attack, you know, to overlap when I said it, to overlap and join the attack. Into Van den Beek. Dalot's out wide there. Very, very good. There's a chance here. Oh, another save from Schmeichel. Another chance. We should be scoring, to be honest. We really should. And look, it's definitely been better in the second half. Definitely. Those changes making much more sense. Good counter pressing. Ronaldo. Eriksen's trying to run in behind, but not a lot going for him there. Fernandez, a little bit physical, but the ref plays on. Can Malassi get to that? It's Maddison out wide. Oh, every time. Well, that is disappointing. Let's have a look at who loses their man. It's Varane, actually, marking Iheanacho, and just gets a yard on him. Gets half a yard on him. Disappointing, definitely. Someone said, why not switch Eriksen up front with Bruno? Because he'll have to cover more distance then, and Eriksen's got 59 stamina and a medium-low work rate. So we'll keep it as it is for now. Maguire-esque. Yeah, it was a little bit, yeah. It was a little bit. I mean, we've had chances. We've had multiple really good chances that we should have put away, to be honest. And, you know, we just haven't scored. turn out of that. Too slow, too slow. Slow on the turn. Let's get a counter press going here. There we go. Oh. Oh, well done, McTominay. Well done. Into Ronaldo. Here we go. Out wide to Dallo. Yes, that's good. Gonna have to cut back. Oh, that's poor. Oh, that is poor. I'll be honest, a false 9 with Eriksen hasn't really worked. To be honest. Maybe I should put like Rashford or Sancho on and get him running in behind. A little bit late now, unfortunately. Good build-up play there. Oh, Dallo, come on. It's been quality having Wan-Bissaka at right back, I'll tell you that. It's been quality. There we go, overlapping. There we go, much better. There's a ball on there in the middle. One more. It's an awful pass. It's truly awful. Truly awful. Ronaldo's at the back post. Can we get it to the byline? No, we can't. Oh. This should probably be full time. Yes, it is. So, with the tactic, I would probably get rid of the false 9. It didn't work. It didn't have any effect. It was a little bit too crowded. Bottle job brother back again. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, I would change Eriksen from the false 9. I'd get rid of the false 9. I think I'd just have another energetic striker running in behind, drifting wide. So I'd have Rashford, Martial, Sancho. And I think that would change the tactic for the better. Much better. What else do we have? United are the best at bottling 1-0 scores. Well, there is that. At least we do have an element of realism in here. So then, what we're going to do now is we'll play one of the fallback systems and we'll compare the two. So which one do we want to play? Do we want to do the Christmas tree or do we want to do the 4-2-3-1? You let me know, guys. Adam says Christmas tree. Val says Christmas tree. What division are you in on pro clubs? Well, we usually get to the top and then restart because we're like that. Christmas tree with this heat. Yep. 4-2-3-1, 4-2-3-1. Christmas tree. Christmas tree versus AC Milan. It's really split down the middle at the moment, I'll be honest. Really split down the middle. Addy 4-2-3-1, still funky. 4-2-3-1. Doge Flea, Christmas tree. Karen 4-2-3-1. I don't know. Christmas tree versus need first do a poll. Can I do a poll? Yes, I can. Well done, whoever that was who said that, Addy. Christmas tree or 4-2-3-1. Which tactic? There we go then. Should be a poll on screen. There we go. Yeah. Have a vote. Let me know which you would prefer to see. At the moment, 4-2-3-1 is winning, 62%. A few people get in, 16 votes. Also, Blues have somehow come back from 2-0 down to equalise, which is crazy. 19 votes, 4-2-3-1. It looks like the 4-2-3-1 wins. So we will go with the 4-2-3-1. And we'll see how this works. I think this is much closer to what we can expect from Ten Hag, let's face it. I think this is much closer. Selectors active. Right then. Kick off. Yeah, it is similar to what he played against. I mean, the 4-3-1 is heavily inspired by him, so it's similar to his Ajax kind of systems, really. Right, Man United, and we will play against Spurs. Tottenham. The lineup, we'll keep as is. I think. We'll see how Lindelof goes, and if not, I'll put McTominay in and put Martinez at centre back. McTominay played really well in that last game. He was very good, intercepting everything. So Birmingham let go of Chong and brought in Chang. Yeah, Chang is from the youth academy, to be fair. He was already there. But yeah. GG King, how do you think Spurs will do this season? Conte is a genius. Yes, I mean, I said they're kind of a dark horse, really, I think. What do you think? I'm going to put a question out into the chat. I want you guys to let me know who your supported team is, who your favourite team is. Let me know. I'm really interested. I really like to find out who my viewers kind of support and stuff. It's always really interesting to kind of see. I have a lot of, obviously United Kingdom is, I get the highest viewers from, about 40%, and then a lot from USA, a lot from Scandinavia, and then kind of like Western to Central Europe. But I'm always intrigued to see whether the teams that you guys support are from those areas, or if they're like kind of around the world. Like, do a lot of people from the USA kind of support MLS teams, or do they support kind of, you know, European teams? United fan, says Addy. Bo Brighton. Vales, Man United. Arsenal, says Karen. Adam, Bayern Munich. Man United. Liverpool. Wolves, says Zuck Nasty. Still funky. I chose United because I liked Wayne Rooney. Bristol City, of course. Adam, got on. Nigel Pearson is a dinosaur. It's time to go. West Ham, says Marcus. Right then, let's see how this 4-2-3-1. Someone they played well, that's really unlike him, yeah. One thing I have noticed straight away is the fullbacks have pushed forward, and like if we lose possession here, we are in trouble. Out to Malacia. Looking for a give and go with Sancho. Oh, that was a weedy pass, that was. Weedy. Son is going to be an absolute nightmare to defend against. And Sessegnon. Oh my god. I should have picked Arsenal. Nice. Well done, Lindelof. Fair play. Ronaldo. Oh, there's not a lot of support here. That is... Oh, my god. Oh! Chopped him. Absolutely chopped him. Oh, we got a Liga MX. Got Aliara. Nice. This is 1-2. That's always good to see. Ben, did you see Rangers have just come back from 2-0 and I've won 3-0? Yes, I'm getting the updates on my phone. And, yeah, crazy. I had a feeling that was going to happen, though. I had a feeling they were going to come back. It's that Ibrox kind of effect, isn't it? Why don't you make Sancho stay wide and invert Malacia? Yes, I should invert. That's a great shout, Adam. Sancho is on stay wide. But I'm going to invert Malacia. Right, we'll just go short for this one. Malacia's in a bit of space there. I like that. Can we dink this one in? Out wide. No, that's not where I wanted it to go. Oh. Someone else needs to close him down, though. You know, oh, getting caught between both. They're going to score here. He's going to score. I knew that was coming. Ibrox is an absolute fortress. Yeah, it's unreal. Absolutely unreal. Conte with his 2 banks of 5 at Old Trafford. Alexis to Marseille has been confirmed. Quite an interesting and weird transfer. I'm sure it's a good transfer for Marseille either. I hate playing against Son. Yeah, he's a nightmare. Son is to play against. Absolute nightmare to play against. Martinez orders a ball on there. Very good. There we go. Fernandes. Ronaldo. Oh. Those intricate areas, we're just not retaining possession very well. Those quick passages of play where it's condensed. Everything's on top of you. We just don't really keep the ball. They always do this. Oh, well done, Fernandes. That's quality. That is class. He's got to get it. He's got to get it out though. Come on. Really not winning. Malacia, get it away. He's done so. Right then. There's a ball over the top to Ronaldo. Oh, he stopped his run anyway. Oh, I didn't even want to do that. Oh, it's getting very end-to-endy. I don't like that. Shoot was a bit more measured. There we go. Finally, someone else doing a bit of work. Thank you. Van den Beek. Nice. I need a run. I need a run. I am on forward runs, aren't I? Because they're just not making moves. They're just worrying about. Yeah, they're just... I don't know what they're doing. Fernandes. Coming back inside. Van den Beek. That's the ball to Ericsson. It's a slow pass. One more to Dallo. Fire it in. Oh, terrible. Terrible. Elliot says, do you never rage at FIFA? Yes, I do, but not when I'm live on stream. Trying to keep it cool. We need to press here. Mlassi has definitely been good. He's been a good performer in these couple of games. Ronaldo back to Sancho. Oh, they never get faked out by the fake shot, the AI. You just cannot do them with that. Never. Oh no. See, now this was the problem with having Lindelof. Even Harry Kane's outmatching him. Right. 1-0. Have you ever been to Johan Cruyff Arena? No, I haven't. I'd love to go. I've never been to the Netherlands. That's Mason. Yeah, go on then. Adam says direct passing has a much better attacking AI. Let's find out. I'll change this to direct from forward runs. And we'll find out. Right. Oh my god. Watch the right back. I've seen all of that. Watch this. This is a joke. Right, now watch the right back. Standing. Just playing him on. You know, there's 3 of them offside there. And the right back has played them all on. So thanks. Nice. Ronaldo. Oh, come on. Oh. Goal kick. Oh, right. Hotte needs to push up here. Over to Ronaldo. Oh. Oh, they can never fit it through those tight spaces. It always gets intercepted. You know what I mean? You can't play those intricate passes. Oh, and again. Someone says try using the double tap pass to get through gaps. What's that? So you just double tap A and... Is that like a more intricate pass? I didn't actually know about that. Need Sancho to run in behind, but he isn't. Oh. Might as well just BBC and I ain't really got a lot more going for me. Annoyingly, I mean, why is Varane? Why are my centre backs back, and why is Fernandes in the box? Need some options in the middle here, but don't really have much. It's option out wide. There we go. Good run, good ball. Little dink in. Terrible cross. Oh. It's got to be Ronaldo's all day long. Why hasn't it gone to him? Ah, oh, save from Lloris. Oh, doesn't even jump for that one. Nice, good pressing. Shoot. Didn't get it away in time. Stop containing Varane. There we go. There's a ball onto Ronaldo there. There we go. Back in the game, at least. Of course, Ronaldo is the scorer. What camera setting do you use? Ask JRDB93. I use the EA game. Excuse me. The EA game cam. It's the default one for the current gen consoles. So PS5 and Series X. Could you maybe do a Tottenham tactic with the new players? Yeah, a couple of people have asked for that, so that is an option. Oh, of course he goes back to him. I need help here. I need support. No one's getting forward. There we go. Finally. Oh, Sancho. Anywhere but in right of the man. Oh, that's not what I want. I didn't want Ronaldo dropping and Fernandes running in behind. I wanted it the other way around. Disappointing then. Disappointing. Go ultra attacking. There's no point because I didn't do an ultra attacking game plan. Double tap basically lofts the ball up slightly, making it more awkward for opposition to intercept. Okay. I'll bear that in mind. Disappointing. Yeah, I've got to say I didn't like that tactic as much. I didn't like that very much at all. There weren't really players. Despite the fact I was on forward runs, there weren't really a lot of runs. So that was a little bit disappointing. Obviously, do bear in mind I am using my custom sliders, so maybe that impacts things as well. But, you know. Maybe we should have tried the Christmas tree tactic. But never mind. Never mind. Still think he said one more with the tree, but unfortunately I've not had my tea yet. I'm really hungry. So that might be it. But you guys should try it, definitely. I'll do a quick rundown. I'll do a quick rundown of the tactics for you because someone else asked what it was. So the Christmas tree, the back four, the two fullbacks are wing backs. You got the DM, and then you've got a right central midfielder and a left central midfielder, and then you've got a right attacking midfielder and a left attacking midfielder, a ram and a lamb, and then a striker. The tactics are press after possession loss, and then the width is on 10. The depth is 60, defensive depth. Then offensively, we've got slow build-up, and then forward runs for chance creation. Width is on 10, attacking, and then players in the box is on 6, giving you 3 players in the box. Corners and free kicks are both on 4. De Gea is on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. Varane, well, the 2 centre-backs are on the same, so don't worry about them. 2 full-backs are on join the attack and overlap, and then the defensive midfielder is on cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, conservative interceptions, cover centre and free roam. So yeah, quite a mouthful. McTominay is on stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box for the cross, aggressive interceptions, and then cover wing and stick to position. And then Van den Beek is on balance attack, stay on the edge of the box for the cross, aggressive interceptions, stick to position, and cover wing. The left attacking midfielder is come back on defence, get into the box with a cross, drift wide, and normal interceptions. And the right attacking midfielder is come back on defence, get into the box with a cross, drift wide, and normal interceptions. The striker is drift wide, get in behind, and stay forward. And that's it. So a couple of people saying, when is the next stream? Good question. Haven't decided yet. Probably this weekend. Maybe Saturday. I will schedule it at some point and you'll get a couple of days notice at least. Don't know what it's going to be on yet. Don't know what it's going to be about. Oh, got to get rid of these morons. Get them off. Right. So yeah, I don't know when the next one will be yet, but probably this weekend. With regards to what it will be, I don't know that either. Some people have asked for Tottenham, some people have asked for Leicester, Chelsea. People have asked for loads, so I don't know. I really don't know. Elliot says, enjoy your dinner, mate. Thank you. You too. You probably already had it, like most normal people have. Ajax or Leeds. Thanks, Ron, for the live stream. It was great. Thank you for watching. Thank you, all of you, for tuning in. Particularly any of you who have been from the start as well to now. That's incredible because we've been, what, like 2.5 hours nearly. So that is crazy. Birmingham got slapped on pens. Nice. Will you do a Q&A? If people want to see it, I will do a Q&A. I didn't think people would be interested, but if people want to see it, I will consider doing that. Thanks for the tactics. Hopefully they work well. Hopefully you guys are just better than me at FIFA because I'm not very good at FIFA. So maybe you'll have more success with the tactics than myself. Been watching since the start. Thanks a lot, mate. Really appreciate that, Addy. What did you do some of the suggestions like in one stream? I usually do one suggestion per, like one team per stream, basically. That seems to be how it's working. Do a counter-attacking tactic for Birmingham City. Give us a fans review on each player. We'll see about that. Love the stream again. Thank you, Gigi. Really appreciate it. And on that note, guys, we are going to finish it up there. Best YouTuber on YouTube. Thank you, Huggy Beef. You're very kind. It's not true, but you're very kind nevertheless. On that note, I think I'll round it off there. Thank you to Eddie and Eddie for that very, very kind super chat. Really, really kind of him. Really appreciate it. And for the 4-2-3-1, I'll quickly take you through that. It's forward runs. It didn't work any better with direct passing, I don't think, really, so I'll just keep forward runs on. Quality stream. Thank you, Adam. Really appreciate it. Something else? Yes. Instructions. Change Ericsson from a false 9 to get him behind and drift wide. And then change Van den Beek so that he's on staying the edge of the box with the cross. And then Fernandes is on getting to the box. And also stay central. Yeah, forgot to mention that. Should have mentioned that. Some people have left now, annoyingly. So, yeah. Enjoy T, thank you. Thank you very much. You know what you should do when you stream each week, do an attacking tactic balance. Yeah, I mean, we did that with PSG, but obviously we did loads of different formations today, didn't we? So that's why. No, Eriksen shouldn't be on drift wide. Basically, just don't have the false 9 in this tactic. Just put Rashford or Sancho or Martial up there and have someone who's getting in behind and penetrating instead. So that'll be why. Right. On that note, finally getting around up there. Enjoy your evening, everyone, or your day, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next stream, whenever that may be, this weekend. And until then, I will see you for the next one.